recording.
Thank you, Janine.
Thank you. Aloha, everyone. Welcome, welcome. My name is Chiemi, and I'm so happy to be with you and to host our free wellness within the Tao Calligraphy field event that we have on Thursdays. And it is truly my honor and such a privilege for me to introduce beloved Dr. Gina. Welcome, Dr. Gina. Aloha. We love you. And I just wanted to introduce her and then let you know a little bit about her, and then she can lead our practice session tonight. And we're so happy that she's able to do this and connect with us on Thursdays, usually towards the end of the month, right? I think Dr. Gina is doing it with us. So we're so happy to have all of you, to Wendy, Tamara, Sandra, to Naomi, Amy. I think there was someone else on too. And to all of you who might be watching the recording. So welcome. We welcome Gina. She's a licensed and expertly trained acupuncturist and a registered traditional Chinese medicine practitioner with a special focus on reproductive health, in vitro fertility, and pain management. And I know she has so many more expertise in all areas, because when I went to her website, there are so many things that I actually couldn't pronounce that I probably will have to defer to Gina to introduce some of the different techniques that she does and modalities that she uses. She has been trained in the United States and in Japan, correct, Gina?
Yes.
Yes, so many years. How many years have you been doing
This
acupuncture?
is my 30th year.
30th?
Yeah.
Wow. And look at her. She's so beautiful and so young. And I can't imagine that. That's so amazing. And so she also is a certified master teacher of the Tao Academy. And that's how we met Dr. Gina, I believe, one time on Oahu at a retreat. And we were all fairly new, and we were learning all of the wisdom and teachings of Dr. and Master Jigang Sha, learning how to heal and transform every aspect of life. During that time, we were doing a lot of chanting different mantras, things like that. And now he has introduced Tao Calligraphy and Tao Calligraphy fields to the whole world. So Gina is a holder of the Tao Calligraphy Level 1 Tao Chang, and you can see it in the back. I can see it right behind her. So yay, we're in the Tao Calligraphy field, which is truly so amazing. It's a Tao Source Oneness field that really can help to transform every aspect of life. So we are so happy to connect with her. She's like our soul sister. We've known her for almost over, is it 13, 14 years already?
Yeah, I was going to say over a
50?
dozen years, something like that.
I would say so, yeah. It's about that time. So time goes by so quickly, but you can just see by her appearance, she hasn't changed one bit. She gets younger and younger every time that I see her. So I know it's truly through all of the practices that we are learning, all of the blessings. So we welcome all of you to enjoy today's wellness session. And we are so happy to have Gina with us. So we welcome Gina. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm going to spotlight you, okay?
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, Satori Family Wellness, for inviting me to take part in your practice these Thursday evenings. And so last time, for those of you who might remember the last time I was with you, we started our practice with the soul leads the heart. And so tonight we will start with the heart leads the mind. So if you have the Tao Calligraphy Healing Field book by Dr. and Master Jigang Sha, you'll see a beautiful greatest love calligraphy on the back, which is a healing treasure in and of itself, and also a beautiful picture of Master Sha. This practice is right at the beginning of the book. And as a teacher for the Tao Academy, I love doing this practice, and I love teaching this to my students because I find most people don't think about the pathways. And I guess because being an acupuncturist, my life is based on pathways. And one of the things that acupuncture does is acupuncture clears the pathways in our body, the energetic pathways, the acupuncture meridians, or if we have blockages around the acupuncture points, then we can use the acupuncture type of energy to help clear out those blockages. In working with Master Sha, we're working not only with our energy, but we're also working with our heart and our soul to heal ourselves and to bring more joy into our lives so that we have more energy and we're able to help others more. And then that in turn, helps uplift us even more. As Chami was saying, I do have a specialty in fertility. I treat all kinds of things, but the most really in-depth thing is fertility. I don't go deeply into other really serious illnesses too much, but fertility I do. And the reward that I get back is either seeing the baby or knowing that the baby is coming or the baby has arrived from heaven, or B, I get to see the parents make some transformation and, carry on with their lives a little bit happier and healthier. So, unfortunately, sometimes even with everything that we do, heaven just has other plans. But with knowing your heart and soul more and more deeply, you will always end up in a better place after doing your practice. So this pathway that is in the beginning of the book, the Tao Calligraphy Healing Field book, is the soul leads the heart, and then the heart leads the mind. So I'll just read here, just a really short couple sentences, what Master Sha wrote. I'm actually going to summarize it a little. So in Chinese, we say heart is Xin. And then the phrase is Xin Dao, and Dao means either arrive or follow. It's the same word, but just depending on the context. So Xin Dao, heart arrives. Yi, so Yi is your consciousness. Dao, so where your heart leads, your mind will follow. So we need to begin at the level of the soul to lead our heart, and then our heart receives the message and then sends it to our mind. So this is a great little pathway to work with. So Master Sha writes, E means consciousness, and it includes all the levels of consciousness. Since ancient times, they have all been expressed by E. E can also mean thought. In modern times, we connect consciousness and thought with the mind. Yi Dao, Xin Dao, Yi Dao literally means heart arrives, mind follows, or heart arrives, mind arrives. In other words, the heart passes the information or the message to the mind, and the mind is the processor of the information. Heart receives the message and sends it to the mind, and the mind processes the message. So let us begin with that. So we'll start with our power techniques. So our first technique is our body power. So if you're able to sit down straight, have your back away from the back of the chair if that's comfortable for you. Or if you're lying down, make sure that you are just comfortable. You can place your hands, one hand over your heart, one hand over your lower abdomen to keep you grounded. And if you're lying down, also make sure to chant or sing along with us silently. If you want to, you can also stand. Make sure that your feet are about shoulder width apart and your shoulders are relaxed, your knees are relaxed. And for our mind power, we're going to visualize beautiful golden light of the source, the light which carries divine love shining into our hearts. And then we can imagine our heart opening like a beautiful lotus flower. And then imagine the light going up to our brain and then kind of like swirling around our brain and then flowing back down into our lower abdomen and then going back to the heart. So you can imagine that is one kind of pathway.
Hold on, baby.
And, oops, hello?
Yeah.
Just check. Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much, everyone. Aloha, Alexa. Thank you so much for joining us. Marlene, Joanne, Naomi, Wendy, Tamara, Betty, Brian, Sandra, Amy, and everyone's families also who have joined us. I love you all, honor you all, and appreciate you all for being here. So then for the power of our soul, we're going to say hello. So just have your eyes gently closed and just bring into your mind, your consciousness, what it is that you would like to transform in your life at this time. Or if you are here on behalf of another person, if you're chanting and tracing for another person, just, visualize the light going into that person's body and just, make the request for the healing, where you need the healing, and the light will come to that area of your body or your life. Okay, so I'm going to say hello to our bodies, our minds, our souls first, and then we'll say hello to things outside of us. So we call it inner souls and outer souls. So have your eyes gently closed and just say hello to that aspect. For example, if you're chanting for your brain, you can say, "Dear soul, mind, and body of my brain, I love you. You have the power to heal, rejuvenate yourself, and to prevent any other negativities from coming in." You could do the same for your heart, for your stomach, your knees, any aspect of your life, a relationship, your finances, your business. So just take a moment and just make your hello. And then send love to that area of your life or your body. Just imagine your heart opening like a beautiful golden lotus and radiating love. And imagine as this beautiful lotus of your heart is opening, that you're more able to receive the messages of your soul, the messages of the source, the messages from your guardian angels and your saints, whoever you hold dear to you. And imagine this light shining up from your heart into your brain, and your brain processes the information. And then we're going to take a couple breaths. So we're going to inhale and visualize golden light coming in with every inhale into your whole body. Exhale and allow your whole mind, your consciousness, your heart, your body to relax. Inhale, golden light of the source. And exhale, relax, relaxing your mind, heart, body, emotions. And one more, breathing in from every direction around you, 360 degrees. Exhale and relax. Okay, and if you want to, for this practice, you can put your hands like this in front of your heart. This is like a representative of a lotus. And we're going to sing Xin Dao, Yi Dao, heart, mind. When the information comes into your heart, it goes into your mind. This will be our sound power. Inhale and relax. Ding dong, yi dao. Ding dao, yi dao. Ding dao, yi dao. Ding dao, yi dao. Can you hear me clearly, Channel? Okay, so again, heart is Sheen, Dao is arrive, E is your mind, your consciousness, your brain, and Dao again is arrive. So the mind follows where the heart leads. Ding dao, yi dao. Smiling to your heart and your brain. Ding dao, yi dao. And you could just imagine the light going from your heart to your brain, back down to your lower abdomen. It's just going around the circle around your body. Ding dao, yi dao. Ding dao, yi dao. One more time. Smiling to your heart and your brain. Xin dao, yi dao. Xin dao, yi dao. Xin dao, yi dao. Xin dao, yi dao. Hao. Hao is a Chinese word spelled H-A-O, meaning good job, well done, perfect, get well. So thank you, our heart, thank you, our mind, and thank you, Master Sha, for bringing us these simple practices that really can help to improve our health and our well-being. We're so grateful for all that you've done for thousands of people around the world. It's really amazing. Tammy, I was wondering, when you post this video, will it have some links in it for a few things?
Yes, do you want me to post? I don't know if we have it on YouTube though. I don't know if the actual chat goes on. the-
Okay, so you can post the links in the YouTube too, yeah.
Probably. But I'll put it on the chat today. Is there
Okay.
anything in particular that you want me to post for you?
I was just thinking of, whatever you have, like the water links
Oh,
or
yeah, yeah.
the
I'll do
links
that.
for any programs that are coming up. Because today we had, was it today? I think it was today. We had, anyway, if
There's so
you
many.
are not familiar yet with drshaw.tv, it's posted there, the replay. Master Shaw is actually starting a new program. So today was the introduction, and it carries a lot of blessings. So actually, I was on the phone with Sandra earlier. We both found this in our email, and I went and watched the whole introduction, and it's really beautiful. And it's just so exciting that more and more people are able to have access to Master Shah's teachings. And I think that we have to all realize that every day when we do our practice, whether it's just meditating quietly or blessing your food or just writing a gratitude list, it doesn't have to be, any specific practice. It could be whatever is a practice for you in your life, that we're all contributing, I think, to the upliftment of people's hearts and souls. And it's very exciting to see that there's more and more transformation happening, as like Chiami and I and Annette and so many of us have been with Master Sha 10, 15, 20 years. And it's like it's growing, starting to grow exponentially now. And the new program is I think it's called a transformational program, or I can't remember, it was a very long name. But if you just go to the home screen on drshaw.tv, it'll be the first video that's there. And right now I think you can watch it for free. I'm not too sure because I am part of this program. So I logged in with my, I'm not sure, but I think at least a part of it is free right now. So that's exciting thing we have coming up. And the Tao water is absolutely fantastic. I would highly recommend everyone, if you can, to get a Tao water subscription. And Chami does have a link to that, I know, and some other things. Okay, so now we're going to do the I love yous, and then we're going to trace greatest forgiveness for our brain. Okay, so what you're going to do now is you're going to tap your body wherever you need healing or love. So if it's your finances, you can tap your lower abdomen. If it's a relationship, you can tap your heart. But we could always use more brain power, right? Or just, healing and preventing any issues with our brain. I know we have one beloved one who's having some severe problems. My own mother passed away from a brain tumor, so I'm always a little bit concerned about my brain. So we're going to say, I love you. So just whatever part of your body needs love, just like tap. And we're just going to say, I love you. 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 I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you, 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 my body, I love you, my body, I love you, my body. I love you, my emotions, I love you, my emotions, I love you, my emotions. I love you, my thoughts, I love you, my thoughts, I love you, my thoughts, I love you, my thoughts. I love my relationships, I love you, my relationship, the soul of my relationships. I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you, my finances. I love you, my finances. I love you, my finances. And you can tap all the way down to your knees, your ankles, your feet. Wonderful. Okay. Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Naomi. Posted the group wellness program, Tao Calligraphy Field, Satori membership. Perfect. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to trace greatest forgiveness. So excuse me while I adjust the camera a little bit. Oh, perfect. Great. Okay, so does this come out the right way, Jamie? It's not backwards, is it? Okay, great. So what can I use to point with? Yeah, I have a little spool here. Move my chair. A little closer. Okay, so just in case we have any new people. Sorry, I don't have like a stick, but I do have a spool of yarn, so I'll use this. So I'll just show you to go around. Actually, I can use computer microphone, I think. The cord isn't long enough. It's here for a second. So yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around the circle first. So the circle represents Tao, and Tao is just a name for the source. Like we would call it the source or God or the divine or the creator, something like that. We just use the word Tao because that's the word that Lao Tzu came up with. So Lao Tzu is the author of the Tao Te Ching, and he said this field that we're all in is, I don't know what to call it, so I will reluctantly call it Tao. So we just call it Tao for that reason, but it could mean whatever the source is for you. So the circle represents Tao. So we're going to go around the circle 3 times. And then we're going to trace the 3 words. So it's Da, Quan, Shu, and Da means greatest, and Quan Shu means forgiveness. And one thing that I love about the Chinese characters is if you know any Chinese, you might be able to recognize right here. This is also a very specific type of calligraphy. And Master Sha calls it Tao Oneness Calligraphy because we write the whole phrase with one stroke of our brush. Oh, I guess I could have brought my brush. It's on my writing table. I didn't think of that. Okay, so we write the calligraphy with one stroke, and Master Sha learned this type of teacher, and that's all explained in the Miracle Soul Healing book, if you want to read about that situation. Okay, so this writing helps to unite our soul, heart, mind, and body with the universe, basically. So the soul, heart, and mind and body of the universe. So we're bringing in, like in Chinese medicine, we call it universal qi or universal energy to help heal our soul, heart, mind, and body. So I'll just go over this a couple times. We're going to go around 3 times, and then we trace the dot like so. Okay, that's easy, right? One, maybe a little more difficult. So this goes here. It's a very faint line, but it is a line connecting over here like this down. And then we're gonna go up here and around like so. Again, it's very faint right there. And around like this. And then down. And we're gonna loop over here, and my last character is shoot. So this is kind of easier, a little like a Y. And then up and then shoot, and then we have the heart here. So this is the heart, like we were practicing earlier, sheen. Sheen is heart. So greatest forgiveness is the best calligraphy to trace for your brain, for your consciousness. So we're going to go again around, 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 and dot. And then one, up, down, up, down here, down, and then like it's kind of like a two, and down, two, dot, one, two, and here, okay? I'll put my microphone back in so you can hear me better. And then we can all trace. So you can say hello to whatever part of your body, your life you're working on. So you could say, dear soul, mind and body of my relationship with so-and-so, or you could say, dear soul, mind and body of my business, or you could say, dear soul, mind and body of my lungs, my hips, my uterus, my reproductive system, my bladder, my liver, my kidneys, my brain, my neck, my wrist, my hand, my arm, my pinky toe, whatever it is that you're working on. I love you. I love you. I love you. You have the power to heal and rejuvenate yourself, and just imagine light shining into that area of your body or your life. And then we'll say hello. So each calligraphy has particular saints that work with it. We're going to say, dear the calligraphy saints, for greatest forgiveness, we love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please assist us in transforming this aspect of our life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. And then again, if you're standing, just have your feet like shoulder width apart. And you can put your hands together like this because it represents the 5 elements. And then go ahead and we'll trace and sing at the same time. So I'm gonna ask for forgiveness first. So actually you can just listen to the first part. So we can start tracing. Dear soul, that we and our ancestors have ever heard or heard in this or any lifetime. We are sorry. We deeply apologize. Please forgive us. We love you. and dear soul. Who have heard or heard us, or our ancestors, and our descendants, we forgive you completely and unconditionally. Greatest forgiveness. Greatest forgiveness. Relax. Greatest forgiveness. Greatest forgiveness.
Okay.
So even, if you're listening to this, if you're sleepy, it's okay. You don't have to trace, just being in the field, because I have a whole field of Tao, like healing here. So just being in this field, anytime you want, you can click on this video, just receive the healing. Okay. But if you're able to, if you want, you can stand up, you can trace, you can sit down and trace. So now we'll say it in Chinese, Da Quan Shu. So just go around the circle 3 times and then tracing the calligraphy. Da Quan Shu. Da Quan Shu. Da Quan Shu. Da Quan Shu. Greatest forgiveness. Relax. Greatest forgiveness. Greatest forgiveness. Greatest forgiveness. Okay, and then just complete your tracing. Come to the end of the phrase, and then go back up to the top of the circle to complete. Okay, wonderful. Oh, sorry. Okay, great. So, does anyone have any comment or feedback? How's everyone feeling?
Thank you for this practice. As I was tracing, when you're singing, your voice is so soft, and we were going very slowly, so I was able to connect even more. You know how sometimes you just go and we just chant it out really quickly, right? But it was you're doing so diligently, very slow. And I felt, wow, I'm connecting. I could really connect, and it gave me such a peaceful feeling. I just feel so good. So thank you for this wonderful practice. And, I was actually giving thanks to my arm, as you said, because I've been having some pain in my arm, but, at least now I'm sitting here, I don't feel the pain, but I think if I move it up, I can feel a little bit, painful, but um, I need to remove more of my negative messages here. So it's a good to be in the field, giving
Yeah.
thanks to my pain and say, I love you, as you said. So this is wonderful. Thank you, Gina.
Yes,
for
and our next practice is going to be I love you too. So perfect segue. Okay, so if anyone has any particular requests or any particular issues that you're working on, please let me know. You can either raise your hand or put it in the chat. I'll open the gallery so you can see everyone. Okay, and Sandra says thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry, open that chat. Sandra said thank you, thank you, thank you. This is very peaceful. Yeah, I know we need peace, right? And sorry if I'm making anybody sleepy, but we need peace. Our world is so frantic, and if we can practice together. Oh, Ria, hi Ria. Hello everyone again. Yeah, if we can practice, and then it helps because we need strength to sleep, right? So even though the OT live, thank you, Chimmy. Okay, and then so the OT offerings.drshaw.com OT live, that's the link that I was talking about earlier. So Sandra writes, Noah has been reacting to the chanting. Noah is in need of healing for his brain. Oh, thank you, Joanne. Joanne writes, thank you, Gina, for soothing practice. Wonderful. Okay, so let's offer Noah a healing. If we have other practitioners here, Tao hands practitioners, calligraphy practitioners, Tao song and dance practitioners, or whatever it is that you're practicing, even if it's just, your own love from your heart. We're going to just imagine this beautiful soul, this beautiful young man. His name is Noah. If you can just picture in your mind that you are sending golden light to Noah, to his brain, for his healing. And we'll chant, I love you. Okay, so you just use whatever gifts you have available to you. If even if you're not like a Master Sha student, you can just, send the love from your heart. So we'll do this for a few minutes. So dear soul, mind, and body of Noah, we love you, honor you, and appreciate you. We're so honored to be here to offer you this blessing. And dear all the Tao Calligraphy saints that have gathered with us, the divine Tao source, and all of our healing angels, and the archangels, and all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, thank you for being here with us in this beautiful healing field. Please assist us to offer this blessing to Noah. Please bless his brain to heal as quickly and easily as possible. And please bless everyone in his life to help to support him in the highest, finest, greatest way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, and we're going to inhale all the way into our lower abdomen, and we'll sing I love you. If you don't know the I love you song, you can just listen and just imagine love from your heart flowing out to this beautiful young man. I love you. Turning on all of our treasures. I love you. I love love you. I love you. I love you. One more time. I love you. 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 Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Sandra, for being there and being here with us. And Ria, aloha Ria. Ria says, hi Gina, thank you for your unconditional service and love. Please bless little Kaya, please, for a tummy ache as appropriate. Okay, wonderful. So let us all send our love to Kaya, and actually let's do a group blessing. So just in your heart, just make a request, because we have a lot of healers here, so we can all bless one another. And we're going to use whatever we have as appropriate, whatever level is appropriate. So just, and if you're not a Master Sha student, just send your love and make a request, and just allow your body, your mind, your emotions, whatever it is in your life, to receive the healing and the blessing. Okay. So say, dear, the love in our hearts and our treasures, we love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please send a blessing out to little Kaya for her stomach, and please bless everyone as appropriate, at the appropriate level for what each person needs. Thank you. And we'll just send our greatest love. Inhale. Greatest love, 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 unconditional love. Heal and rejuvenate, purify heart and mind. Greatest love, 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 greatest love. Greatest love, 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 unconditional love, melts all blockages, purifies our heart and soul. Greatest love, greatest love, greatest love, greatest love. And then for those who know these sacred phrases also in Chinese, you can sing in Chinese. If you don't, just receive the blessing. 一世的爱 无条件爱，融化在那心 Ting Shan Mei Dai Dai Da Die, die, die. Wow. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone, so much for being here. Really love and appreciate you all. And yes, so the again, if you're seeing this after, if you're watching the recording, make sure to I'm pretty sure that they'll, leave a link in the description so that you can join the Satori Family Wellness practice package because there are a lot of events going on. I'm pretty sure almost every day, right, Annette, Chiami? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, there's constant things going on that you can join at different times throughout the day. And one of the things that Master Sha always reminds us is that if you have a chronic condition, and chronic means a condition that's been going on for a while, or a very serious condition, to please do your greatest best, as Master Sha says, to practice for at least 2 hours a day. So I know, and just from my own experience, when I first came to Master Sha, I had a lot of issues. I was very sick growing up, and I was always looking for something in my life to make myself feel better. The major issue that I had as a kid was that I was always tired. Like I would wake up tired, I would go to school tired, I would fall asleep in class, I would come home from school, I would take a nap. And then after all of that, I would finally feel a little bit better, and I would get up and, go take the dog for a walk and come home and have dinner and do laundry or, homework and everything. But all of my life, I was always very tired. And then, as I went to high school, I don't know really when I started noticing it, but I think I was probably around, maybe around, I don't know. I think I always, but it's like when you have like something that's always hurting, you kind of like don't really notice it. But I always had stomach issues. So I always just like would throw up for no apparent reason. And I don't know, I just had all these weird sicknesses. And so I was always looking for things to make myself feel better. And then when I was 14, I got the lovely gift of chronic migraines. And so that was like one of the major health concerns that I was still dealing with when I met Master Sha. And so at the event where I met lovely Chiami and Annette and Lori, I requested blessings for my my headaches, to heal my head, because I have been dealing with this my whole life. And through acupuncture and herbs and understanding Chinese nutrition, which I think is like great nutrition, really different from our American diet. I started to feel better so that I wasn't suffering as many days as I used to, and I could function. But it was still there. And I remember this retreat that we had. I had already been having headache for a couple of days, and our retreat was 4 days. That was the first workshop I ever went to with Master Sha. It was just like the most bizarre thing in the world to me. But you know what? It's like I was like, I tell you, and I've told this story before, that like when when I met Chiami and Annette and Lori, I thought that they were all sisters. And because Annette is just so beautiful. Annette's the mom, for those of you who don't. And they were so nice. And I thought, wow, well, if these ladies can be here in this, and they've been doing it already for a little while, then maybe it's worth looking into. So I started going to sing Love, Peace, Harmony here with people and stuff. And my health began to get better. And let me tell you, I practiced a lot more than 2 hours a day, but I no longer have headaches. And I can't, even tell you really the last time I had a headache, but it's very few and far between, and I can usually get rid of them pretty quickly. So that's just my own story. As I told you, my mother died from a brain tumor. And so, oh, Ria said, Kaya is going to bed now. She couldn't sleep earlier due to pain. She and her mom are watching from Missouri. Oh, wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for joining us. And thank you for the message. Ria, I love you, love you, love you. So yeah, that's my story, just a little part of my story, but it's really an example of why do I want to meditate or chant or whatever for 2 hours a day. And I don't have time to do that, but it's like my situation was so severe, and I was an acupuncturist. I did acupuncture and I did qigong, and I practiced qigong on myself for 15 years before I met Master Sha, but it was still there, and like Master Sha says, love melts all blockages, and anything that's not going smoothly in our life or our body. In Chinese, we just call that a blockage, so it could be like Master Net was saying with her shoulder, or, it could be an emotion, just maybe you're sad, maybe you're depressed, maybe you're overly excited. Those all have to do with the heart. Maybe you're grieving someone, whatever is going on in your life. And I have to say, even though I don't really have like any health challenges now, I still try to practice, a couple hours a day, because it's preventative, right? So it's kind of like, to me, like insurance, just like drinking water. Like we really have to drink water every day. Like we have to drink a lot of water every day. I don't know if it's just because where we live, it's not that dry here, but I guess it's kind of hot all the time. But it's like water is super important, and also is practicing. But it's not like you have to sit down and just like close your eyes and just like for 2 hours. No, I do it while I'm walking, I do it while I'm driving, I do it while I'm cooking. I do like a little blessing for my food. I make it while I'm eating. I'm chanting in my mind. And so it could be little bits here and there, So just if you can work the time in, somehow, just could be like 15 minutes when you first wake up, just sending love to your heart, your lungs, your liver, your spleen, your kidneys. Just spend 15 minutes doing that every morning and every evening. That's already half an hour. So Alrighty, been talking too much now. So I'll let you go ahead and close, Chiami. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for being here. I really love you all, and I'll see you again in a couple weeks.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Gina. You know, anytime I
Thank you.
do a practice with you and you need a practice, it's again, I just feel so relaxed and so at peace. Your voice is so calming. And today, and actually this week, I was just getting over COVID. My husband and I had it, but I did go to work because I was feeling better, and technically isolation was off already. So I could go to work the last 2 days, but you know, coming home and being hectic, and I was like, okay, I need to settle down. And then as soon as I hear your voice, you know, it just calms me, and just being in the Tao Calligraphy field, like you said, as well as just all of the different practices throughout the week. I know that's why I could get back to work a lot sooner. And like you said, just continuing to say, you know, the positive messages of I love you, and you know, it can be done anytime. And so I learned a lot, and you always help me to remember different things that we've learned throughout all of the years that Master Cha is teaching us. And it's so wonderful to be with all of you as well. So we thank you, Gina, for joining us and for
Thank
leading
you.
today's practice. Thank you to Mom, Amy, Sandra, Naomi, Wendy, Tamara, and to Betty, Brian, I think that's Joanne, Marlene, Alexa, Joanne, and Leah. And on the chat, there is the links to all of the upcoming events as well as the Tao Water Blessings, as Gina was mentioning. That's my favorite thing in the world, the Tao water. I don't think I could have lived without it, you know, for the last couple months, as well as the quantum healing. That's on Saturdays, so exciting. And the ancient, I think there's the series that's going on, the Ancient Secrets, as well as all of the upcoming events, the August group wellness program for the Satori Family Wellness, and my mom's class that's next week, July 31st and August 1st, as well as the Tao Calligraphy writing series that Laurie holds on Mondays. Oh, I believe, just to let you know, in August, they're doing Greatest Flourishing. So if you
Okay.
want to learn Tao Calligraphy writing, this is a place to go for Greatest Flourishing. That's next month. And you can go to the Dr. Shah TV, as Gina had said. So I put the link there for that. And Naomi put the link for the Tao Oneness Circle, which is a monthly subscription to be in practice sessions throughout the day. It's global, and you can connect pretty much almost at any time. So it is so wonderful to be with all of you. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you,
time.
Annette. Thank you, everyone.
Aloha.
Love
Thank you.
you.
Aloha.
See you next time.
Thank you.
Mahalo.
Thank you. Love you all. Good night.
Thank you. Love you. Good night.
Aloha.
Bye.
Thank
Aloha.
you.